Hi, welcome in here to Elevate. My name is Tara, and last video that I made was a video on the basic yoga breath and how to use the basic yoga breath to help with meditation. Um, the yoga practice itself, as we go through yoga movement or like the yoga postures themselves, they're also a meditation. If you, is a way to think about them as a meditation themselves. And that meditation starts with the breath work. And so I'm still going to work with the basic breath work here. And we're going to learn about using the basic breath work for helping us in our yoga practice itself, how the breath work works, how the practice of the breath works, I guess. So if you remember, the basic yoga breath is just the breath in through the nose, out through the nose. So just getting comfortable with that. And let's begin by taking three of those together here. And so, however you can, drawing yourself nice and tall, whether that's in easy pose Sukhasana or some other pose, as long as you feel balanced through the body, through the left side and the right side, as much balanced as you can feel. Let's find something to focus your eyes on. And let's take a breath in through that nose, inhaling. And exhale. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And again. Keep the practice going. Inhale. Exhale. As we inhale, we'll open, bring those arms up. As we exhale, we'll take them down. Let's repeat that. Inhaling. Exhaling. Up. Down. The breath in. And exhale. Stay here and take a breath in. Exhale. Inhale will take you all the way up. Exhale over to that other side. Breath in. Exhale. All the way up. And as we fold, exhale. Hands to the knees and inhale up. Did you feel that? Did you notice as you work with the breath, breathing in as we open the body, exhaling as we close the body, inhaling for the energy, and exhaling is kind of as a shrinking down, right? We do both. And let's do that again. Arms down, sitting tall, and we'll take 2 breaths in. On the third breath, we'll do the arm movements. We'll do that whole movement that we just did. Ready? So 2 breaths in the third breath. Okay, so we'll begin. Inhale. Arms up, inhale. Exhale. 2 more, just like that. Inhale. Exhale. Both arms up again. And exhale, one side. Keep breathing, inhale. We're going to stay here, inhale again. And exhale. It's an inhale all the way up. And exhale. 2 breaths here. Third breath in. Exhale to fold. Breathing here. 2 breaths. Push through the hands. Lengthen the torso as you breathe here. Lengthen navel to heart center. Even though you're folding, you're just hinging at the hips, and keep breathing. Keep breathing. Inhale brings us all the way up. Let's bring our hands behind us, looking upward. Oh, push the belly, the heart up. Lift the chin, lift the nose. Breathe here, feel extended. Pushing down through the fingers. Oh, yeah, big shoulder rolls. Move the body a little bit. Woo. If you've rolled your wrists, let's take some breaths here as we roll our wrists. Other way. Breathe through the nose while you move your wrists and the arms. One way, the other way. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Let me get off my little perch here and let's do the same. Pick up a leg. Pick up a leg. Breathe in. Exhale as you release it. Other leg. Breathe in and pick up. Exhale and release. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, fold. We're just worrying about the breath. Inhale to rise. Exhale to fold. My knees are up quite a bit. Working on moving that torso with the breath. 2 more. All right, all the way up. Roll the shoulders. Let's come up into what's called a half mountain here. Oh, well, let's come onto all fours instead. And tabletop. And if we take the hands and stretch those hands, and we're going to push down right here at where those padding is on the hand and at the very heel of the hand here, right? And see if you can relax your elbows just a little bit, but keep the arms straight. So, don't overwork the elbows. The arms are slightly relaxed. Toes, if we can, straight back. And just breathe here. Draw in a little bit at the belly so that we're not sway back. Try to push that back so that it's supported as we're here. Breathe into that. Feel that the arms are working as you're breathing. Feel that the hands are working as you breathe. Toes are pointing straight back. Activates the leg. Torso is activated as you draw in through the torso, even though you're breathing through the nose, inhaling and exhaling. Okay, next time that you exhale, when that time comes for you, pull back to the heels with your tailbone, but keep pushing the hands forward. For active child pose, breathing through the nose, arms stay active, hands stay active. Tailbone pulls towards the heel, but the head pulls towards the hand, activating that torso again, activating the arms. Everything's active and the breath is active, keeping us here, holding us here with the breath helping us to check in with what's going on in the self. And inhale to come up. And maybe this is all we get. Inhale, we're open. And when you exhale, you're closing. Inhale to open. Exhale. Inhale, open. So one other way we open and close the torso, working with the breath, is our twist when we move into a twist. So sitting in a pose that is comfortable for you, where you feel balanced so that you can move into a twist. I'm sitting in what's called Sukhasana, easy pose. And to twist, I'm going to try and keep my torso, my shoulders are over my hips, just turning. I'm not going to lean back away from my hips, my center of gravity with my shoulders, and I'm not hinging forward in the twist. I'm trying to stay as vertical, stacking, okay? And that helps keep the torso open for breathing, even though we're moving into a twist, right? So when we're forward, this is a great time to take the breath in here as we're sitting tall. As we exhale, release. Inhale, untwist, because we're opening. Exhale, other side. And forward. And watch that you're not hinging forward, trying to twist. Can't get a good twist here, right? And if you lean back, too far back into your twist, get yourself right over. So we are open as we can be in this big pot of a body that we have, right? This big kettle that you want to fill with air as much as you can. In thinking of the legs also being cylinders all the way to the toes and the arms and fingers, we can feel the breath through the whole of the body if we sit long enough and think about it. So let's just try those twists a few more times, getting the idea. Okay, taking a breath in and exhale, twist. Inhale forward. Remember, the jaw stays relaxed. Exhale, that tongue just at the back of the top teeth at the roof of the mouth. Inhale forward is going to help as well. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Try to stay as vertical as we can, even though we're moving into a twist, right? Stacking. So this is what I have today. This is what I wanted to bring to the practice today was working with the breath in yoga, right? It doesn't matter if you're holding the pose, if you're moving with the pose. Um, Basic yoga breath is going to help you in your practice. It's going to help you with your meditation. Each pose is a meditation. As you are doing your yoga practice, the idea is that you are going in and out of meditation. So at the end of practice, when you lay upon that mat and you are open your back to the earth and your tummy to the universe, you are saying you're ready to be totally open at that point, totally ready to let go and absorb, because you've been practicing the meditation slowly throughout the practice, through each of the postures, with the breath, with the movement, with the postures, all of that coming together. That's what creates our yoga practice, right? It's not about the pose. It's not about the breath. It's not about the movement. It's about all of that coming together. And I just covered up my tag when I did that. All of those things coming together to create the practice. I do think the breath is the most important part. I do think as soon as we start breathing and taking control of that basic function, that's where our practice begins. And within that breathing, the things that you do with the body to make you stronger is the other part of the practice. And that's where it's not a certain pose or a certain movement, but hopefully a way of working through all parts of the body so that we can start to know thyself. That's the idea. Okay, so this is what I have for the yoga practice today. I hope this made sense, and I hope that it will help you with your own yoga practice. Feel free to leave a comment. Feel free to ask me questions like this. If you did appreciate any of the content, share it with somebody who you think might need be able to be useful for them. And thank you so much for being here. Namaste.